Yo, what's up guys? I'm Relik. Welcome to WAVNINJA. Today, I didn't have time to actually do the video that I was supposed to do today. So I'm just going to be breaking down a dubstep / hybrid trap type beat. As you can see, there's a lot of layers and stuff. So I can almost guarantee you'll get something out of this. But yeah, I'm just going to play it through and kind of show you everything that I got going on in it. So yeah. Sweet, yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm gonna go with synths first, I think. So first thing I have is this little pluck. Let's see. Looks to be kind of similar to most of my other synths that I use in my videos. This has a low pass on it, distortion, reverb, a high pass as well. So I guess it's only just like the mid-range of it. And then I have it compressed pretty hard, but it's playing nothing really special, just and yeah. What is this EQ doing? Look. Oh, I'm taking out the high end or the low end in the drop section to leave room for like the basses and stuff. And then what else do I have? There's the intro bass, which I just resampled out from the original bass. And then I have these swells for the beginning of the bass. And then here's the actual bass, which sounds like this by itself. Yeah. And this is a sine wave down an octave. And then usually what I do is I find a wavetable with a lot of harmonics. And then I raise it to 7 semitones, and then I just mess with the octaves. And then I FM it to the wavetable. And then I turn the volume down. So that way it's just basically FMing, which is frequency modulation and getting that really like metallic-y sound. So it starts as a synth or a sine wave. And then obviously you do filtering, which is a high pass and what's it called? Notch as well, which kind of gives it that vowel-y sound. And then as you can see, that's the envelope for it. And what else am I doing? Of course, compression. Looks like I've put a phaser on it. Band reject, just giving it more movement. That's a lot of what these EQs and everything are doing. And I'm basically just putting an LFO on just about everything. Like, as you can see, there's just so much going on. And a lot of this is just trial and error. And usually what I did, especially with this song in particular, is I just got a preset from another song that just didn't work out, and I ended up throwing it in and then just messing around with it, and it turned out to fit. So yeah, all these are basically the same thing right here, but I basically just duplicated it out and altered it. So let's see what this one is. Unfreeze. So this one's a shorter stab right here, and then this one looks to be let's see. Yeah, and then basically what I'm doing is just changing the LFO and stuff. So that way you get different what is it called? Just like a motif or like a rhythm. So that's when you just really start messing around and trying to find a rhythm that works for the drop. And then at the end of them, I have these guys right here. And it's got this little, what's it called? And there's also the one at the very end of this drop that is it right here? Yeah, this one's super gritty. I think I just added sync to it, and that I guess it kind of raises the form, or I don't know how to explain it. It just raises the pitch, but it's still the same note. It's just makes it. Let me just show you like. It gives it more high end if you can hear. And then what else is there? There's also this vocal choir noise, like a male choir. But I took it and I lowered it a octave, I think. Oh, 4 semitones. I feel like I lowered it an octave still past that. So yeah, that's it for the noises. I also have a lot of effects. So you hear a crow in the beginning. And also these this chain sounding noise. And this I actually use the warp. It's called texture at the bottom. And then what you do is you lower the flux and you start messing with the grain delay as it's playing. And I just resampled some sort of chain sound out and I gave it that grain noise. Let me see if I can show you what it sounds like right now. But yeah, it just gives that effect. It's a good way to get like a grain delay sound. And that was part of the reason why I got to swap to Ableton from Bitwig. It was just so much better with samples. So yeah, there's I also have some rain I recorded. And then I also have a flute sound. And it's just bit crushed, reverb, and panning to each speaker. So it just gives it a little bit of movement. And then it's also in the drop as well. What's this? Bounce. Oh, just a bounce chant. And then this is a serum riser that I just bounced out. And it's just rising up, I think, either an octave or 2 octaves. And what else is there? Just walking sounds. From the last video, you can see I use a lot of Foley. It just really works. And I think that's it for the effects for the most part. Let's go down to the drums. So got the stomp, the crane stomp. Claps. I did some like hard style-y sounding like claps. And then I'm taking out the low end. And then yeah, that fill, so. Got the toms. And then the snare, which is just a sample that I made. Nothing special. Also a reverse snare. But it's doing it every other snare hit to give it variation. Also reverse kicks, it looks like. And the same thing, it's just being varied every other hit. What else is there? There's the sub bass, which is just a saw, low octave. Not very many voices actually. And then I also have the main 808 sub, which is actually a synth. I just use Snare. If you want to see a video where I kind of go through this, I have a video on how to make an 808. And I basically followed those principles and just kind of messed around with it. And yeah, this is what it sounds like. And I just gave it a little bit of upper harmonic so you can hear it on lower or like crappier systems, basically. I think that's the very vast majority of it, though. It seems like there's a lot, and definitely there kind of is, but I think it's kind of necessary with EDM, or else it just sounds really stale and boring. But yeah, here's the drum group by itself. Oh, hi-hats as well. And then live hi-hats and tambourine. Here's the live hi-hats. And unfortunately, I didn't finish it, so I can't show you the full song. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever plan on finishing this. While it's cool, it has it's not very I don't want to say it's not very original, you know. I think I could do better. But yeah, thanks for watching. Definitely more type beats tomorrow. So yeah, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.